Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple A's podcast. I am your host of Bleeds Purple and Gold, Isaac here. My God, what a crazy game that was last night. I am still in shock from what happened, from what I just witnessed last night. I apologize for not being able to live stream. If you guys didn't get my post, I was gonna hang out with family, instead, because I don't really get to see them that often because I work second shift. I apologize for not live streaming, but here we are. The show must go on. So, let's go ahead and break it down to you. Let's start off with we'll start off with the defense and then we'll get to the offense in just a second. But starting off with the defense. I think the defense, they kept my best reaction to the defense was they kept this team in the game through, besides the second to last possession that the Bears had to score a garbage time touchdown. The Vikings only held the Bears to just 10 points through the course of a game. They kept them in this game, and they didn't really allow 17. They didn't allow 24. They only allowed 17, but that pick six where they scored 17 points was a pick six by the Vikings. And so they only held the Bears run game to 2.9 yards per carry. The defense, my only gripe with the defense was that they sometimes couldn't get pressure, and when they could get pressure, they just couldn't close out on the play well enough to where Caleb Williams would scramble for a first down. But other than that, the defense played very well. I got a few shout outs. Javon Hargrave. Hey man, respect to Javon Hargrave. He played really, really well. Javon Hargrave, he had 5 tackles. I think he had 2 TFLs, 2 sacks, a quarterback hit. Javon Hargrave was great. He could have closed out on some plays, and one play in particular where he kept Caleb Williams contained while AVG flushed him out. That was great football by Javon Hargrave, and we're already seeing improvement in the interior defensive line. So that is good to see. Andrew Van Ginkel didn't get a sack or anything, but he was still disruptive. He was still really disruptive in the run game and in the pass game. Almost had a classic Van Ginkel pick six. The ball was just a little bit higher. That could have been taken to the house. So AVG, pretty good game by him. Eric Wilson filled in for Blake Cashman. Hopefully he's better, but Eric Wilson, he was a beast out there. He was all over the place. He had 2 TFLs, 3 tackles. He also had a blocked punt. Eric Wilson, he's back, man. And if you guys don't know, he was part of the Vikings and he left the Vikings in 2020 season. He left them. So Eric Wilson, he was a beast out there. Eric Wilson was. Levi Drake Rodriguez, he had himself. He had a very nice game. He had some nice pressures up front. So it's good to see LDR get some snaps in there. Jalen Redmond got going too. Isaiah Rodgers. It's kind of an underrated though, but I think though he played decently well in coverage. He was silent, but I noticed his pass coverage was really good. And then the defense though, they kept this team in the game overall. Besides the first touchdown drive, the defense played great. Just need to close on some of the sacks, but But the offensive line for the Bears, to their defense, the offensive line of the Bears is pretty good. And they got 2 sacks on the Bears. And they got 2 sacks. All in the fourth quarter, by the way. Special teams, there are plenty of their shoutouts. I said Eric Wilson. Will Reichard. I mean, he had a 59-yard field goal, his longest in his career, and tied with the longest at Soldier Field for longest field goal before the first half to put the Vikings within 4 points. Will Reichard, great job. Miles Price, also, he had huge returns, both of them either past the 50 or at the 50. Very good job by Miles Price. I was very impressive. And I didn't write him on the list, but Ty Chandler even played smart with the 2-minute drill. Is 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And credit where credit is due with Ty Chandler. Maybe that's his best. Maybe that suits him best. Ty Chandler, he hesitated for a bit, didn't know if he wanted to go or not. But then he went. I believe he was looking on the sidelines to KOC, and he was given the green light to go. So he did a good job drain the clock down 7 seconds to take off the 2-minute warning to leave the Bears only with 1 timeout. So smart play by Ty Chandler. And then getting to the offense. The offense, though, was a complete no-show. For 3 quarters, the Vikings only put up 85 yards through 3 quarters. The offensive line couldn't protect, especially Justin Skule, who had a penalty and 2 sacks given up. And the offensive line couldn't protect their running back, they couldn't protect their quarterback. Play calling was murky by Kevin O'Connell. JJ was awful. He was not there for the first 3 quarters. 85 yards is how much they put up. And then, all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, down 17-6, in spite of the defense keeping them in the game, the Vikings were not out of it, which was crazy. The Vikings in the fourth quarter, they put up over 200 yards of offense, and they put up 21 points. 3 straight touchdown drives. All of them being 3 straight touchdowns. I mean, the offense, they clicked together. The offensive line played better. The receivers were playing better. The quarterback was playing better. We'll get to him in just a second. We'll get to my boy right in a second. But starting off with Jordan Mason, he was effective in the run game. Even when the Vikings were down in the first half and throughout the third quarter, he still ran hard. 15 carries for 68 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. This dude's a stone. This dude's a physical running back. And I don't know if this is too early to say it. Maybe he could be the RB1 instead. Maybe. But Jordan Mason, he was the driving force for most of those touchdown drives. He was the driving force there. Aaron Jones. I mean, he didn't have a good day on the run game, but in the pass game, he was impressive. 3 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. That clutch 27-yard touchdown to put the Vikings to take a 3-point lead on the Chicago Bears. Aaron Jones, he's good in the passing game and as well as on the run game. So he was great, obviously. Justin Jefferson, unlike him to have a couple of drops, he had 4 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. He did make up for it, though, for the touchdown. So I'll give him credit where credit is due. He had a nice touchdown. And then last but not least, J.J. McCarthy. Dude, I gotta give a clap to this dude. I mean, he was amazing. I mean, the first 3 quarters, he looked like garbage. That pick six was absolutely brutal. Where Justin Jefferson was wide open, he could make a play on him. He threw underneath instead of over the top, and that turned into a pick six. That helped the Bears go up by 11. But J.J. McCarthy in the fourth quarter changed into a completely different player from then on out. He had 13 for 20, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception. He carried the ball for 2 times for 25 yards and a touchdown. The pass to Justin Jefferson sparked everything. That dime of a throw to Aaron Jones on that 27-yard touchdown. And then 3rd and 1. This was great play calling by Kevin O'Connell too. He even got his act together in the fourth quarter. He did a great job, recognized it, did a fake to Jordan Mason, and for J.J. McCarthy to keep it himself for a 14-yard touchdown. That was a big boy fourth quarter by J.J. McCarthy. The way he battled from that pick six and the fact that he actually recovered from that to put up 21 points on the road on prime time, that's impressive. J.J. McCarthy has what it takes to be a franchise. I'm serious right now. J.J. McCarthy, this is what good quarterbacks do. What do you do? Did he pout on the sidelines after that pick six and just kept on looking like a deer in the headlights? No. He went out and chilled. And he was feeling himself there, which I don't blame him at all. But J.J. McCarthy in the fourth quarter, absolutely impressive. And this just isn't in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a long-term solution and a big thing for J.J. McCarthy to come for this team. He has what it takes. And it showed what we have been waiting for. So, you know what? This was in my opinion, a classic Kevin O'Connell come from behind win. Down 17-6 to win 27-24. Respect, dude. I mean, this was a tough win in the nastiest way possible. I've said this about KC before. He finds ways to win for this team, and they do exactly that. We just don't know what we're getting out of this. But, man, that was such a thriller, though, I will say. That was absolutely amazing to witness, nonetheless. Even though it was murky at times, what matters? The Vikings are 1-0, and they just got a tough win on primetime on the road. Let's go! Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skol Vikings.